for Author. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Hey, it's Mr. K. Uh, we are in it for another month, looks like. State of Texas extended the school closing thing until May 4th, so we'll see what happens after that. But this is another month. This is the first week down, of course, of our e-school last week. We are starting to get into the middle of the second week. I've got a list of about 3 or 4 that have turned in absolutely nothing on mastering physics and on Canvas, but for the most part, I've got some response from a lot of you. So there are some that are giving me some work for just mastering physics but not doing Canvas. There are some that are doing just Canvas and not mastering physics. Both are still there. I don't know how grades are going to go. Canvas did not sync up with Skyward, so I couldn't quickly put grades over, but I'm going to work on doing that. Right now, I put in those last mastering physics grades and UT Quest grades that are in there. But here's the rundown. Here, let me get Peebs up here for you. Peebs, come here. The treat? Come here. Up. Here's the PB. There you go. Okay. So, right now, for Physics 1, Ms. June and I have been working very closely, actually really well. And we've been getting all that stuff out in more of an organized fashion, so where I initially had stuff out where it was just kind of like here's what you need, but she likes to put titles on everything and make it more user friendly for all the students. So that's out there. So the modules are listed like that for Physics 1 as far as what you got to do, what you got to submit. Pretty much all of it's going to be for grades. For me, they're mostly completion grades. For her, I think she's putting in grades because right now grades don't matter. But for her, she's able to go in and actually evaluate and give the rubric responses for each of her students. For me, I've got 50 or 60 to look at. That it's a lot on top of Physics 2 and Physics C. So I'm not doing as in-depth of responses as she is. That's just the difference of the amount of students that we have. So sorry for mine. That's just how it's been all year. And so it kind of sucks that I'm not able to do that, and that's just one thing that I'm not liking about all this. For additional stuff, we do want you to start watching those online videos from College Board. We're looking at a video from last week, or this week actually, for our next assignment that's going to be in there. We currently have an assignment for Physics 1 to watch one of the videos from last week, kind of write notes about it and then submit your response on a one-question quiz. Physics 2, Physics C, that stuff is good for you too. I'm not going to take a grade on it like I would for Physics 1, but that's up to you guys. It's actually good content. I like it. But I'm not going to force you to watch all of it, or what is she doing? Get down. Okay, so I'm not going to force you to watch it because if you do have 4 AP classes a day that are doing those videos, that's 4 hours a day that you'd have to watch it, anywhere from 3 to 4 hours a day. I'm not going to force that on you, but they are great lecture videos to watch. They are live, so it's not as trimmed of all that extra fat content that's on there, like the wait times and all that stuff. But it's still pretty good stuff. But beyond that, schools are closed May 4th. A lot of you you're doing good work online. Some of you are still, you're cheating online. That's kind of expected. But I'm gonna try to look at who is putting forth more effort and putting those good responses down. I'm reading a lot of those responses on the submissions, and I'm reading a lot of the peer review stuff of how you gave or took away points on the peer reviews. I like that. That's actually what you need to improve yourself. So all what we're doing right now is just trying to get better, not necessarily by just trying to make that 100% grade, but yet do whatever work that you can do. And if you are short on time, I'm taking late grades, but I'm just giving you an 80. We still don't know how grades are going to be affected by all this. Tomorrow there's a meeting on that, so I'll probably update y'all tomorrow based on what I get. But it's good seeing you guys work out there. I don't like seeing just copied from the scoring guideline verbatim kind of stuff, because really, why are you doing that still? Just show your own work, and so we can improve. It's all virtual anyway. But the next thing that I want to do on Thursday, I want to try to hold some video conferences with my classes. So I'm going to say from 2 to 4 o'clock, I'll be on Microsoft Teams, and we can hold a video conference on there. Just open it up and go to the room for AP Physics 1, and then you can either join the call that's currently going, or if there's not a call currently going, start a call, and then I'll join that. It just depends on what I'm doing. But from 2 to 4, I'll plan on being there, just to talk about stuff, maybe to solve some problems, or talk about what the problems are asking for if you need more specifics, because there's a lack of face-to-face stuff like we will get during class. So Thursday 2 to 4 on for Physics 1, and then after that from 4 to 6, I'm gonna be there for Physics 2 and Physics C. And if we need to, we'll split those 2 hours up into C and 2 individually, or we'll have to have another session. It just depends on how many people show up, but I would like to see people's faces. Last week we did a video conferencing where there's a good group of like maybe about 10 people that showed up, and it was just good to joke around. We played games. Teams wasn't that great for a gaming platform. Discord is definitely better for streaming. But I'm glad that everybody's using Discord still. It's still a live thing. We're getting people in there that have random usernames. I really would love it if they change those to their first name and last initial, just so we can tell who is who, and then we can kind of organize that, especially if you guys are asking me questions or if you guys are commenting on other people's stuff. So it's weird. Keep at it. We are week 2, and we'll keep on doing what we got to do. There have been cases of COVID-19 in the Metroplex, in the Mansfield area. People that I actually know now have it. So it's not something that is so far away anymore. So be careful, and remember that if you go to the store, even if you're wearing gloves, the virus can get on your gloves and on all the stuff that you're picking up and touching. So that's also a worry. I saw that at the store the other day where people were coming out. They're all decked out in their mask and their gloves, but I wonder if they thought about, when they take their gloves off, when they take the mask off, do they realize that the stuff that they have brought in from the store could possibly still have the virus on it? So even at home, you should still practice, not touching your face, not, just good hygiene habits, washing your hands and all that stuff. So be careful out there. I'll update you again as I get more information, but right now, this is it.